everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Slissie. I am an emotional eater, I'm a complete snacker. I'm one of these people that if I'm having a bad day, I'll want to treat myself. If I'm having a good day, I'll want to treat myself. If I'm feeling down, then I want to treat myself, and it's all about the emotional side of eating and snacking. The problem with emotional eating and snacking is that diet doesn't really change it, because you're not really eating because you're hungry and you're eating the wrong foods and you're not feeling full. You're eating because it's a psychological issue, which is much deeper. It all boils down to the fact that it's a habit that's formed, and it's like when you have dinner and then you feel like, oh, I want something sweet. It's not because you need something sweet, it's because it's just a habit that after you've had dinner you will have something sweet, and breaking that habit can be really difficult. When I heard about Slissie, I was really intrigued because it's all about promoting good habits and replacing those bad habits with something else, and that's the root cause of my eating obsessions, and it's something that I really need to tackle. And I think that to tackle the psychological side, I do need a little bit of help and a little aid that's going to help that. And I was really intrigued to give Slissie a try, and the results that I kind of came away with were really positive. So this is the Slissie. It's really small, really compact, easy to chuck in a handbag, to have on your desk at work. And when you take the cap off, it looks a little bit like a vape stick, but I don't want you to be put off by that, because it is in no way vaping. A lot of people I've spoken to about Slissie initially thought that it was vaping. It isn't. It is in no way related to vaping at all. If it was vaping, I wouldn't have pursued trying it, simply because I am a mum. And as a mum, part of my job is being a role model, and my son obviously sees me day in, day out, and the last thing I want him to see is me vaping and promoting vaping. So to use the Slissie, you simply would use it like a straw. So if you were drinking a drink through a straw, you would use it in the same way. You're not inhaling like you would if you were vaping. There's no smoke or vapor that comes out from taking the Slissie. It simply is a burst of flavour in the mouth, which can satisfy that need for something sweet, and it can also have appetite suppressing factors, which is obviously a really good factor. You can get lots of different flavoured cartridges from Slissie, so if you're somebody that wants a fruity flavour, or somebody that wants a vanilla flavour, or somebody that wants a mint chocolatey flavour, then there is a flavour to suit everybody. And it's great to have a couple of different kinds of cartridges, so you can kind of swap and change depending on what you're feeling like at the time. The Slissie is all about giving people confidence and giving them that control back, because I know that sometimes you can slip into these eating habits and they seem to control us a little bit, and that's a big thing for me. And I was really surprised at how well the Slissie worked. I was surprised at the fact that the taste is actually really good. I'm a big mint chocolate fan, as you will know if you've been around a while. They do a mint chocolate flavour, which is amazing, and it's obviously not like eating a big chunk of chocolate, but it does satisfy that need. And there have been times where I've used the Slissie when I've been thinking, I could really do with a snack, or I could do with some chocolate, and I've not gone for it because I've used this, and it does really seem to work. And maybe it's a placebo, but I've been using it for a few weeks now, and when I do use it and when I don't use it, there is a really clear difference. And I really feel like if you can use this consistently, and you can use this to replace those bad habits and those times when you know you don't need something to eat, you know you just want something, then it can really help lose weight. The main things I love about the Slissie is the fact that it's really compact, it's really discreet. Even if you're one of these people that feels a little bit self-conscious using it, you can conceal it in the palm of your hand and nobody need know what you're doing. I have used it when I've gone to places like big shopping centres, and I'm going there to meet a friend, and I'm going between breakfast and I'm going between lunch, and I know I'm going to be tempted by cookies and donuts and muffins and all the nice smelling foods that are going to be around at that time. And I took this with me, and I just felt more confident, and I felt like I had more willpower and more faith in myself to say no, because I didn't need it. And it's almost like this is a reminder in itself that you don't need those things, and that your weight and your weight loss is much more important than the few minutes that you're going to get satisfaction from. The Slissie isn't an e-cigarette. It doesn't contain nicotine or tobacco or anything like that. There's nothing hidden or nasty in this. It is simply just a burst of flavour which can really satisfy that need, which can then kind of just make you make better, healthier choices, which is what I think we all want to do in this day and age. Our lifestyles and diets have massively changed over the last few years, and it seems to be more readily available to have these foods that aren't good for us and aren't healthy for us. And I think that we all want to make better choices, and if we can use something to help us make those better choices, then that's always a bonus and it's always a win for me. I feel more confident by having the Slissie. I feel like I've got more faith in myself. I feel like I'm there and in a situation, I've got help and I'm not on my own. And I feel like there are moments where I think, I could definitely eat a piece of chocolate, and in those moments I would reach for my Slissie first. If I still feel like a piece of chocolate after that, then I'd have one, but I definitely feel like I've got someone in my corner saying, you can do this, you don't need that, everything's okay. And it kind of talks me down, and it kind of gives me time to evaluate the situation, so I'm not doing that thing where we all do it at times, where we overeat or we eat something we know we shouldn't and then we feel remorse for it. There's nothing worse than feeling food guilt. This isn't a miracle cure and it isn't a meal replacement. You do not take this in place of food. You use this alongside a healthy diet, alongside a healthy lifestyle. And if you use it in the correct way, then you are bound to lose weight. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you next week for another video. And if you want to know any more about Slissie and the products, I will leave everything in the description box below. I also wrote a blog post regarding Slissie, so do head over there and give that a quick read if you want any more information. See you later guys, bye!